Hello and welcome each and every one of you. With you today is me, Daiga, couch therapist from DCTcentre, and Scott, tarot card reader from Intuitive Insights and Tarot with Scott Yates. Morning, Scott.
Good morning, Daiga. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I had another beautiful meeting with my beautiful new friends. It's absolutely great. Before we start, remind everybody that we're taking in private clients. Scott is taking in private clients for private readings, and I'm taking in private clients for coaching and therapy. And I'm using EFT, Reiki, access bars, psychotherapy, hypnotherapy in my work. So if you are stressed, especially now when so much is going on in the world, please contact me and I will try to help. Okay, our first question is from Aroha. What nationality was my biological father?
First off, hi, Aroha. Thank you for your question. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure how I can get that from cards. I know I've seen Janine that she says certain cards remind her of certain countries, and I'm just not that advanced yet. But I'll go ahead and give it a try and see if I can tell you something about your birth father. So she wants to know, like, what was his nationality? Is that right?
Yes, nationality of her biological father.
Yeah, like it's I'm not sure how I would get that from cards. One thing I did get is Daiga, can you change the view so it's the two big ones instead of
Two big ones I can't change. I can, at the moment, I can give you big screen. Oh, sorry.
no, there's another option. There's where you can have both of us like that, or that's
No,
fine, I guess.
you can be alone. We've been together already.
Yeah, I know, but that's a narrow view. You have two that have the gallery.
This one is the biggest one.
Yours must be different from mine. Okay, never mind. Okay, go back to just me then, I guess.
And now it's... Okay.
All right, so got this home card, which I don't know. This might mean that he's from the same nationality as you are. Is that possible? I think she's in. I've got Afiora, so I think she's in Australia. No, she wouldn't. She's I believe Aboriginal. So I'm sorry, Aora. I really wouldn't know how to guess that. But here, I'll tell you this. There's a yes here. So if you have like an idea of where you think he's from, what nationality is, whatever that is what it is. You follow me? So I'm sure, Aroha, that you have maybe an idea or you've heard rumors about where he is from. And I would say that whatever you think is probably what is true. Okay, that's the best I can do with that.
At least you have a go at it. So...
Yep, I had to try.
Yeah. Sorry if it's not exactly what you expected.
Well,
Next question.
there are 200 countries and only 78
Yeah.
cards. And so how can you know?
Yeah, it's quite difficult. I thought it will be tricky because that's not usual question type for tarot. Next question is from Steph. Couple days ago, I did my usual walk along beach from Sandbanks to Alum Chain. That's in England, Dorset. There was so much soapy, discolored foam blowing in waves up to the beach. It just seemed so much more than usual. Can cards say what that is all about?
I don't know. Was it? I wonder if it was particularly windy that day.
But still, not usually. There is no much like foam on by the sea.
I've seen videos like that before. I've seen like tsunamis of foam coming into the onto land. But so this is what I think. Can you put me on the big screen there?
Yes.
So I think that there might have been a storm out to sea, and that might have whipped up the ocean and got it going. And yeah, like something from the heavens coming down. This to me sounds like a storm. But I don't see anything like nefarious going on here. Like weather manipulation or anything like that. And yeah, I'm not getting. I think I need more information to go on. And I've seen things like this before. I think it may be more of a natural event with this guy down there for the outcome. I'm not going to.
We start having little problem because quite few people now start sending live questions, but we already have full set of questions on our own prepared who people sending to me. This layout really is about sending questions to me and we will answer on the show. So what we doing?
Yeah, I think we just have to do the questions we have, and if we're gonna do live questions, then maybe we should, or it's up to you, Daiga. We can put these questions on hold, the ones that we have here, and we can take questions for another 35 minutes or so.
To be honest, I don't want to let down those people who send me questions, because at the end of the day, this show is about sending questions to me and then we reply. Right. We can catch couple first questions maybe who asked the first. I can catch them and we can reply, because I think we can get through show quite quickly.
Okay, yeah. And now, what would be nice is if the people who sent us questions to do live, if they were in the chat and could, help me, to clarify questions, that would be good. Okay, so yeah, let's go into the next question then.
We go into next question, and then on end, if there will be time, we pick up few questions from chat. I will ask. Maybe next time we think about something else, how to include, because I, to be honest, didn't think we will get so many questions. That's probably after your show. That's your fault. people, you spoil them with live show with the questions for 2 hours. So that's your fault.
I don't think these are the same people, though. All right, let's go.
I don't know.
Question.
Okay, let's see. Next question is from Stacy. Is Governor of Kentucky, Andy Bashar, a good guy or bad guy?
Okay.
And I will leave screen for you at the moment, and I will go and write down couple questions from first who asked me questions, and we will answer them today. Okay, Steve, Scott, will be okay?
All right. Yeah.
Okay, I leave all for you.
I just have to go at 5 o'clock, though. Top of the hour.
I don't know what is 5 o'clock for you, to be honest.
Top of the hour.
Okay.
Okay, so it appears that he's made a deal, like he's had some kind of change of heart, or he's changed something from the past. So I think he was bad, okay, and then we've got the levers here, and taking a new path. He was surprised by something. Maybe they have some kind of dirt on him, and then he started down a new path, working with the alliance, because this is the alliance card, and this is another partnership card. But there's something about it that it's definitely being kept a secret, or maybe it's one of those things where they want you to think he's good, or they want you to think he's bad, but he's actually good, something like that. But I'd say right now he's working with the alliance. Okay.
Okay, then. Next question is also from Stacy. On December 11, 2011, Kentucky had rare EF3 tornado. Normally, we have chances of tornadoes in April. Over 1,000 homes and many businesses was destroyed. It is heartbreaking driving through my town and seeing destruction. What does the universe have to say about this tornado? Man-made. And while Scott is shuffling cards, I want to remind everybody that you can, if you are able, you can buy us coffee. Scott has his PayPal link down below, and every donation from you will be highly appreciated. And my PayPal account is down below as well. So if you are kind and able to give or share some money with us, we would very appreciate that. And thank you very much. We are very grateful for everybody who share coffees and cakes with us.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm very sad to report that this looks like this was weather manipulation. Okay. So this card, she's able to create things and bring things into manifestation on Earth, right? And then you put that together with a military attack. You know, this guy, he's attacking, he's aggressively attacking, and this is a negative government card, or a deep state. I mean, he's a shadow government or a deep state guy, and so they wanted to create havoc, and also, and this is another deep state card, and they're working together. So think of this as the Illuminati, and this one as the deep state. So this one told this one what to do. So there must have been something in that town, maybe somebody that they were trying to take out, or for whatever reason, something about that place that, or maybe it was just a test to see what they could do with it. But I would definitely say that this was weather manipulation, because I know tornadoes like that don't happen in that time of year. They wanted to see how many people they could kill with that. Okay?
I'm so sorry to hear that. Next question is, I was curious if Toby Mac's son, Truett, has really passed away. His son left the Earth plane at age 21. Toby Mac, who is Christian songwriter and singer, released song to tribute this son only 79 days after his son left the Earth plane. And while Scott is shuffling the cards and looking at the cards, I want to remind everybody, please sign up. If you like our show, please sign up for both of our channels, as I try to build my channel as well, and there is lots of different but interesting information on my channel as well.
Well, I'm not seeing anything here that said that that he was like. So the question is he really dead, right? Or is he really passed away?
Is he really passed away?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the way he left was, we have justice. So, I mean, it was karmically fair. All right, and we have the wheel of wheel of fortune here. So, do we know how he died?
No, she didn't tell anything about how he died.
Because it looks like he may have been like I don't know. Because it would help if I knew how he died. If it was because it looks like he may have had an accident. Maybe he was like doing something risky, taking some risky behavior or something like that. And this guy, this King of Wands, is very honest and tells the truth. So yeah, the story that is out there about how he passed away is the true story.
Then he really is passed away.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, sometimes if we think something is not really right, really appears is right. Even if we really want to be different.
Right. Sometimes, like Patrick Swayze, the Patrick Swayze story, sometimes the news story really is the truth.
Yeah. Just question when it is true and when it isn't. Mm-hmm. And on which level. Next question is from Joanna. Should I quit my job?
Okay, I like it. Short and sweet.
Yes. Let's see, answer will be short and sweet as well. Just big ace somewhere and yes.
or 10. Tens can also be yes or no sometimes. But you're right, an ace is always a yes. So
that's how much I learned from tarot.
And sometimes the cards just don't want to say. So, okay. So we have this star in the past first. So she's coming from a place of feeling vulnerable in the past, or you know, I'm not sure. If she was here, I'd ask her about that. And she has the devil coming up, so for herself. So in the Three of Swords in the center, so it sounds like she's really hard on herself. The devil oftentimes is our doubts and fears that, and then the Three of Swords makes us feel bad. And unfortunately for your question itself, we got a Two of Pentacles. Two, that's a 50-50 thing. So there will be good things about quitting your job, but there can also be some bad things about quitting your job. So let's take a look at your advice. Your advice is saying that you feel like you're finished with that job. I get the feeling from this that you're done. Maybe like you're fed up. You've been doing it too long, and you want to separate yourself, because this Queen of Swords, she separates herself from things. And then for the outcome itself, we have another. This is kind of like a. You see how he's got two cups here. It's an experimenting card. So this is saying that you need to. You have a choice, 50-50, and experiment with that. Like, really, the cards are saying it's up to you. You know, you can make it good or bad on how you handle it. So you have to make a choice. Are you going to stay or are you going to go? And then experiment with ways to go from there. And if you do quit your job, well, this is telling you to think very carefully before you do. And if you do it, if you're very careful, like make sure you have another job to go to, another way to make money, then you will be very, very profitable and safe. And it could happen very quickly. Okay. So, of course, the choice is up to, should you quit your job? I think the answer is yes. Just be practical about it. Don't just quit willy-nilly and run off and do nothing. You have to be very pragmatic about it, but it will lead to safety and abundance, and that will happen very quickly, too. So, ultimately, the decision is up to you. You know, the universe doesn't tell us what to do, Daiga. You know?
It actually give us some sort of understanding what direction we should or shouldn't take. So.
And but it looks like without Knight of Pentacles there, he doesn't do anything until he's sure about doing it. So that's some advice for you.
Next question from Joanna is, my dream is live in warm countries. Which countries should I move to? Which part of the world will be safe for living in peace?
Well, this is a little bit like Aroha's question.
Quite similar.
How can I figure out a place from the cards? Eventually, I think I'm going to have to do that. I'll have to like sit down with each card and then like assign it a country. But I'm not quite that advanced yet for these advanced questions. But you're in the UK, Daiga. Do you feel safe there from war?
I feel safe because I know lots of insights. I follow already through their movement for 2 years. So I been in this moment when you are shocked and you waking up in finding out all what is going on in the world and what is going on around us and what is going on in London. So yeah.
I really wish people would start asking questions out of that are more focused on love and light instead of fear, because this really is a fear-based question. I know that there's not going to be any major wars and conflicts, and there's not going to be a nuclear holocaust. I know that. But I just know that. That's me.
But
And you're lucky. Whoever asked this question, you're lucky, because this is one of the cards that I happen to know that Janine says is like Celtic or Irish, or you could say UK. So in other words, you'll be just fine in the UK. There's no reason to be going to another place. She feels embattled. She feels like the Huns are at the gate, or the enemy's at the gate, but that's not what's going on here. You're fine right where you are in the UK. You look at him; he kind of looks like maybe an Irish man or something, you know.
Yeah. So thank God we will be fine in UK.
I mean, if there's going to be global conflict, where would you go that's safe? Where would you go? Maybe.
By my opinion, if that really is going on what they are telling us, then there is nowhere to go, to be honest.
No.
But
if there's going to be a nuclear war, and if nukes are real, which I don't even believe that nuclear bombs are real. It's all been a scare tactic. They came up with it 70 years ago just to keep people afraid and keep the Cold War going. So.
Yeah, but the worst part, I don't know about your family, but my close family actually believes in all that. They believe every single moment, and they don't listen what I'm saying. So,
I'm reading Aroha's comment here. She's a indigenous Kiwi from New Zealand, and she's always thought that her father was Irish. And so, yeah, Aroha, and I think that's why the cards gave me that ace in that position, because that gave me the ability to say, hey, whatever you thought he was, that's what he is. So yeah, he was probably Irish.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm half Irish.
Next question is from Joanna. Will my husband Piotr make it to the safety if he's planning to travel to England in March, April this year?
Okay.
And while Scott is shuffling cards, I can invite you to look up my YouTube channel, DCTcentre YouTube channel. Look up. I this week done very great chat with Annette O'Donnell. She came back on my show for the third time. And this time she was explaining about meditation and how easiest way how to start meditate. I know many people is struggling with this practice, and it really helps to listen how she's trying to explain all this. So look up that.
All right. So right now, this is home celebration at home. Everybody wants him to be home celebrating with you, but everybody's worried and all a buzz because they don't know what's going on. See all these things in the news, and you're all frightened. Like, this guy's so frightened. But then we come into the near future, And the King of Cups here, you see he's on a little pedestal here, and he's surrounded by water, but he's safe up there. And then we have the advice saying yes, that he will be safe. He might be uncomfortable for a while, so maybe like the journey there will be uncomfortable, or it may look bad at times, but in the end, he will be, I think, safe and sound, sitting on the sofa at home with you guys celebrating. Okay.
That's very great news for Joanna. Next one question is from Irita. Is it good idea for me to write book about my life? Will it be successful?
Okay.
And this is the last question, apart from our usual question, but this is the last question from our viewers today, which one was prepared. So now we can go for a few minutes on those who send questions.
All right. Okay, so I learned recently from my friend Don Milton that it's not very difficult these days to publish your own book. So here we go. I think that if you try to have some other publishers publish your book, you might have a problem with that. Okay, because this guy is focused on these 3 cups down here, and imagine this is you with your book to the publisher, and they're kind of ignoring you. All right, but independently, okay, so this is the 9 of Pentacles, and she's about Pentacles are about real world stuff, so a book, and she is independent. She does things on her own. She doesn't need the help of anybody else. So in this case, it's saying you don't need the help of a publisher. That, and good news, that you could definitely bring. Now you see how this guy's bringing these swords across this river to the other side? Well, swords are thoughts and words. So this is you bringing your book out into the public, publishing it yourself, and then the answer is yes. So you can get your book published and maybe even make money from it, because she's wealthy, independently wealthy, and the Ace of Pentacles brings money. So I think go for it. If nobody else wants to publish it, you publish it by yourself, and then you keep all the profits from the book.
Great news for Irita. And now we can start. We have 15 minutes till end of hour, yeah, when you have to go, Scott.
Yep.
So we have question from, I will tell the name, but I first spell it Shivi. That's very
Shiva.
first question
Shivi.
on Shivi. We have question from Shivi. I am doing an internship for company right now. Will they convert me into full-time offer?
Okay, let's take a look.
If it is that person who I think it is, It's Shavy, I think it's called.
Hmm.
And if it's you, then hello, Shavy. Then I know you.
Well, it looks like they're considering you. Daiga, can you put me on full screen here?
Oh.
Because I can't see. So it looks like they're considering you. It looks like between maybe a choice between you and at least one other person. But it looks like there's, I don't know, this tower card doesn't look good. And then with the outcome, this is moving on. The advice is you're going to finish there, and then the outcome is move on to something new. So I'm saying that this looks like a no. There's somebody else, and then maybe there's going to something about, I don't know, maybe they'll find out you're a Trump supporter. I'm just something that they find out about you that they don't like.
It could be some, if it's that person who I think it is, it could be option of company itself going down.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense actually, because it would. This is a completion. This is like finished. Something's finished. This could be. You're right, Daiga. The ending of that company, which would force her to go out looking for something new, and that's what this guy is doing. And then starting something new altogether. So that's what it looks like. It looks like you will be moving on from your internship there to something new somewhere else. Hopefully bigger and better.
I should hope so, and if it's you, I wish you all success, Shavi. You deserve it. Christina is asking, I'd like to know what changes are coming in for Ivan and me in next 3 months.
Okay.
Christina.
Well, I think these cards are getting old, getting hard to shuffle. All right, Christina, so what'd she say? What kind of changes?
I'd like to know what changes are coming in for Ivan and me in next 3 months.
Okay, I'm glad she said 3 months, because if she'd said 9 months, I might have said a baby, because I got because that's this card can indicate a birth of a child, literally. But we know that's not going to happen in 3 months, or she would already know about it. But are you married? Because if you're not, then this is a marriage card, which came up for you, and then you have the lovers over here. So if you're thinking about getting married in the next 3 months, now's the time to do it, because the cards are saying that it would be a good time. and completing something. And your advice is completing something. So maybe this is saying that, like, I don't know if you're married or not. If you're not married, then it's time to end your non-marriage relationship and get married. So I keep pushing that, I know, but and by the way, basically live happily ever after, at least for 8 months or 8 years. That could be 8 years. 8 years of bliss, right? Get married, then at least 8 years of bliss, which is a pretty good long time of bliss. But Eight of Pentacles is also hard. Could also mean saving up. Again, we're talking about the next 3 months. Okay, so save your money too. That's another thing that this could mean, that you should be like saving up for a rainy day or saving up for your honeymoon if you go and get married. But it looks like really good things with the World and the Sun in your advice here. Reaching a place in your life where things are going smoothly and you've got all of your ducks in a row. You've got, all the things that make a young couple happy. And this card is children too. And who knows, maybe later on having children. So really good cards for a couple or for a new family. But I don't see you moving anywhere. I don't see any we didn't get any like towers or nothing scary there. So it looks like good times for you and your, is it Evan?
Ivan.
Mm-hmm.
Ivan.
E-V-A-N?
I-V.
Oh, Ivan.
No,
okay.
Okay,
we can do one more.
Sorry?
We can do one more.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. We do one more. Next question is from Renee. What are Veer's real intention for me? Can I trust him? I understand it's Renee partner, probably.
Hold on a second, Daiga. You've got some... You probably should remove this comment here. This one that says online strips without clothing.
I'm not reacting on something like that.
No, you can remove it. You can take it off. You can take
how I can remove it. I'm not so advanced on this, to be honest.
There should be a button there for you to remove that. You got it twice there, and you need to ban that person, whoever is doing that. Okay, let's just do this next question. And
I done it. I know how to do it. Right. I done it now. Thank you for telling. No, I can see, but thank you for telling me I can actually remove. I didn't know I can remove.
Yeah. Okay. Block them. Good. All right. So one more question.
Yeah.
One more question.
Yeah, this one more question is from Renee. What are Veer's real intention for me? Can I trust him?
Whose intention?
Veer's. V-E-E-R-S. Veer.
Okay, so this is a man in their life.
Renee could be woman, Renee could be man, to be honest.
Yeah, I really... We just want to know, can we trust him? All right.
Can we trust him? Can Renee trust him? Trust her or trust him?
Yes. Yes, it looks like very much so. So she has this inner conflict here. I can't see, Daiga.
Yeah. I've been
Okay,
too
so
much involved in comments.
all right, so yeah, this is the person asking the question. So this is all this inner conflict. They don't know, should I trust him? Should I not trust him? She's been disappointed in the past, possibly, by trusting people who turned out not to be good. But this person in question is coming up as an ascended wise one, or like it's somebody who's come into your life to give you guidance and to help, shine the light on thing. And in the middle of this, of you and him, is celebration, and then the outcome is the world. So it's cleaning, wrapping up maybe some karmic issues. And look at the advice. This is a good card, much to people's surprise. Death is bringing on this new transformation, like a butterfly, like a caterpillar to a butterfly, and then the Lovers. So this could be a very good partnership with you. I don't know if it's a romantic or otherwise. It doesn't have to be romantic with Lovers, but it could be. If you have a romantic interest in this person, then that could definitely come to fruition for you. And I would say absolutely trustworthy. So I hope that helps.
Thank you very much, everybody who asked us the questions. Thank you very much, everybody who was listening to us. And I will write down those questions for our next show. What is here? I hope they won't be too late. I will write down those questions. Now, Scott, can we do the last guidance for everybody?
Right.
Guidance for everybody for next week.
Sure.
What advice universe wants to give us for next week? If you like our videos, please share, like, and subscribe to both of our channels. And if you are able to support us, we will be very grateful if you support us and send us coffees. Thank you very much for everybody. And last answer from Scott today. What advice universe wants to give our viewers and us for week ahead?
Okay, so those of us who are awake, we've been meditating, we've been trying to keep it positive, we've been patiently waiting, we've been drawing on our strength, our inner reserves of strength, waiting for people to wake up. And in the next week ahead, there's going to be a lot of disinformation coming out in the news, which is no different from usual, but it might get really scary. Okay, so all this stuff about nukes and wars and all that, it's all there just to scare the normies, to wake them up. But our advice is keep soldiering forward. So the chariot charges into battle, no fear, complete confidence in yourself that you can handle anything that comes your way. And don't forget to take a break. Turn off the TV, turn off your phone, and just go back to getting some meditation time in. And staying positive, staying focused, and hold the line, as Janine likes to say.
Hold the line. And with all those good, wise words what Scott just said and universe advice. We saying thank you very much for watching, everybody who watch us live and who will be watching us later. Thank you very much for watching and God bless.
Goodbye, everybody.